Here we go, folks. You're not running. Ladder. Men, stand your ground.
Hello, big smile.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
you actually think you could defeat me? Do you actually defeat me?
Hello.
Turn on the mic.
Return.
Hello.
It was a quiet.
Bro!
I had a weird amount of energy still, so I knew I was gonna have to pop a melatonin when I got home. I was driving my usual route, a scenic road during the day, but majorly dark at night, lacking many light posts. There's the occasional little park stop with cute little strips of stores or deadly old restaurants and shops. Just stretches of nothingness.
My cool blue tune.
I was passing
Hey,
the
hey,
upper
guess,
parking
guess,
lots of
guess,
a well-known
guess,
deli.
guess, guess,
And
guess,
under a
guess.
light post was a woman standing out in the rain with her arm held out.
Hey,
She
hey.
was waving me down. I slowed as I realized it was a slightly older woman who appeared to be in her mid-50s maybe. This woman was really tall, like 5'11" or 6 foot, but very skinny. I lowered my window. Need a ride? She came over to the front door and opened it, chanting how much of a hero I am. I asked where she's headed, and she said just up the road to town. She was soaking wet, getting my car all wet. But I like to think of myself as a good person, and I couldn't in good conscience leave another woman out there in the cold rain. However, picking up a random man, on the other hand, would be a different story. The woman seemed
What?
noticed as I looked at her. She was missing.
Did you see that, right? What?
Very, very off-putting. I had to now wonder.
Chat, is my ping high?
She didn't smell or look like a homeless person.
Ah!
Could have been nasty.
Shaletsky, help me!
Plus, her hair was so wet that what may have usually been scraggly, undone hair
Are you the Taff?
laid down and straightened by the water. Either way, the woman was
Then how could you see me get executed? Oh, I see. You're okay.
We pulled up to an
Yeah, I see.
intersection with a gas station on one corner. I pulled in next to it.
No, you should have seen the Taff on my stream, bro.
Anything for me.
Like, I died and the Taff just looks over just like, huh?
She said, "No thanks, honey." So I went inside to pay the attendant for gas and some spiked seltzers since tomorrow was the weekend. When I got back to my car, the woman was gone. I looked around the gas station lot real quick, but it was tiny. She must have ran off. Slightly bad, feeling like she was a lost, helpless woman.
Hey, it's me! Big fan of the hairdo.
I filled up the tank with my SUV.
I'm still waiting on that dono,
I
buddy.
got back to the house.
See who wants to give donations.
First level of a two-family house. There's a tenant upstairs and me. The front door into the
Oop.
square was usually left unlocked. Then the two doors
I swear, this I'm gonna be honest, this is the funniest Forsaken server I've ever been part of.
set the seltzers down. I wasn't that tired.
I don't know about you.
Melatonin. Even with the melatonin, though, I was having
Trick shot.
sleeping that night. My mind was kind of going wild with thoughts. A lot of thinking about that woman I picked up earlier. What happened to her?
I swear, you
At
used to
certain
always get
points,
hit
I
like 3
heard
times
slight
like that. It's
sounds
not
from
fucking
outside of my
fair.
bedroom,
Why
but I
is it-
dismissed
why
them
is
as
it
sounds
whenever I
from the
play 3
upstairs
times
tenant.
fucking god-awful?
Boy, do I wish I was
Whenever
more
anybody else
suspicious
plays
before
me, it's
falling
the best
asleep.
fucking Survivor.
I woke up in my dark bedroom, something that usually would never happen when I take the melatonin. I usually
not
sleep
changed targets.
through the night. I sat up feeling drowsy, feeling really
All I wanted was a like.
looked over the table next to my bed for my water. Then I saw and heard something across the room from me.
Silas.
I saw something
All I wanted was a like.
like the clothing dresser, her legs folded.
1X Maru 4
I
and
had to be hallucinating it. I shook my head violently and made weird noises. I even slapped myself in the face. And now, whoever was in the corner stood up.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, dude, your friend's kinda ass.
I didn't scream. I didn't.
Not gonna lie, can you actually be positive for once in your sad, miserable life?
The part that had me questioning my sanity for a bit after the figure was gone was that there was
Nah, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Future me, when you're editing this video, please add that into the video for context.
why I was calling him. I told him of what I did.
Please add that into the video. Please, future me.
I stayed on the phone with him.
Can you be positive for once in your...
I left my room.
Can you be positive in your sad, miserable life? No.
No one in there. I looked around the entire space. Could confirm no one was there. I started to believe that maybe.
Silas, you know what I like to do?
But but still, I slept with the bedroom.
I like to steal malice from you.
When I woke up in the morning, I drank some coffee and got dressed for the gym. I went to open the door to the foyer and realized it was already unlocked. My heart sank. Last night, what I saw wasn't real.
Bro, I'm
I
being
did another
targeted
look
again.
around the apartment.
All I wanted was a like.
I went out to my car and opened the back door to put my gym bag in the back seat. That's when I noticed that
None of my
there
watch.
were stains all over the floor in the back, and my blanket that I always had back there was gone. I wanted to cry or scream
None of my watch.
it out. That woman snuck into the back seat last night when I was at the gas station.
I missed.
Or somehow unlocked the door to my apartment, and I mistakenly left.
I swear, ever since I put on Dumpster Car, I've become actual stupid.
He said check and make sure nothing was. Then calling the police.
I've become really stupid ever since I put on
Checked the
Dumpster
house
Car.
and didn't find anything to be missing. Just my blanket in the car. I skipped the gym that night.
All I wanted was a like.
Back in my apartment for a while after that.
Holy lag.
Really disturbed. I didn't want to leave.
Holy lag spike.
So after that month, I found a new place to go.
Bro.
This happened to me.
Holy lag spike, Batman.
But I decided to go with my friend Michael to
And this is the funniest Forsaken server, bro.
high school. You know, I wasn't even invited. Michael was able to post his strings and I accepted the invitation. Knowing that I wouldn't be able to drive, I made the choice to go with Michael. When we arrived at the home late at night, Michael told me to leave my phone in the car. He explained that maybe I could lose it or someone I don't know could try and take it from me while I'm not looking. At first I was confused. He simply nodded and we got out of the car. I went with Michael into the home or backyard where the party was taking place. I glanced
Bruh.
around the backyard and saw people engaged in various activities such as
Bruh.
drinking, possibly even doing drugs and small age. Michael had encouraged me to go mingle and say hello to a few people.
No! Silence! Oh my god, thank you!
Completely foggy. After getting closer,
I'm 1 HP. I am 1 HP, chat.
as I did so, I noticed the time on my watch indicated
I'm
it was
dead.
either midnight or 1 in the morning.
I'm most likely dead.
So I set out to find
Yeah, I'm
Despite
dead.
my overwhelming need to collapse, I scanned the yard for him, but I was unable to locate him or see him.
Thank you.
When I asked a few others if they'd seen Michael, they
Thank
all
you.
said they had
Thank you,
not.
thank you, thank you.
I decided to call Mike to find out
Holy. I survived on 1 HP thanks to my cookie clicker skills.
he wasn't there.
Thank you.
I cursed myself in the back of my mind.
Thanks to you and my cookie clicker skills. I survived on 1 HP.
I disappeared with him. I realized there was only one way to get home, which was walking, because I remembered my house wasn't too far.
Oh, close but not cigar, man.
Chilly because it was fall. I thought about just asking someone else to take me.
I think he's targeting that noob, actually.
I could help. So I stuck with my idea of walking home in the darkness by myself. As I got to the road, I started stumbling down the street. I knew I had too many drinks because I felt lightheaded and dizzy. A few minutes later, I made it to the main area of the street and kept walking. I immediately started thinking about a bunch of different things. Like, why did Michael decide to leave me alone at the party? Or why I decided to listen to Michael's idiotic idea of leaving my phone in his car so I couldn't tell him or anyone else. I started cursing myself for being so careless.
39.
How the hell I was able to still hit
Knowing I
that
shouldn't have done that.
Level 39
I stopped
Dusakar.
walking on the side of the road because I was getting
Level-
scared.
He was
I
completely
thrust my
facing me
arms
and I
over
still
my
did the
chest
back.
tight
Level-
to keep myself warm.
Level 39
I
Dusakar.
remembered something I could do. Was hitchhiking. And I then held out my arm and stuck out my thumb, hoping someone else could see me. As a couple cars drove past, they wouldn't stop.
This video's gonna take forever, man. I think I'm laying over my head, man.
Thinking I would have to start walking again.
The amount of
These past
endless nights I'm gonna have to pull during winter break, bro, for this one video.
stopping because they either didn't notice me or didn't care. I hesitated.
The amount of
Again.
sleepless nights I'm gonna have to pull during this one video for winter break.
I was still holding out my thumb. A gray truck pulled up and stopped in front of me, and I smiled. The window rolled down, and an older-looking man
They say my hitbox a problem.
told him yes.
They
I
say.
told him where my house was before getting into the truck.
I don't think so. Oh!
As we started driving down the road, the man started trying to
Let me protect this gas with my life.
what happened to me. However, However, I was too disoriented.
Thank you.
for an actual conversation.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
The only things I managed to say were low mumbles and just murmurs.
I would love to, but I kind of can't.
Street away from the
Like, I actually physically can't.
Hey, Chad, fucking
For
hell!
some reason, I couldn't shake the
So I actually physically can't help you because, like, I'm on cooldown.
We drove
My bad.
past my house, and I told the man that we had just driven past it. I felt my gut telling me to get out. But I couldn't.
I missed!
Too drunk to move. I was about to tell the man to let me out before we got too far away from my house. And suddenly the man turned to me, and I noticed he had a sinister...
So I was thinking for the $7.
You know you shouldn't be drunk while you're hitchhiking.
How did that
You make a
still
very
fucking hit
easy
me?
target, the man said, smirking.
But,
darkly. The man reached over
is this Cool World or Blue World?
and I didn't know what he was trying to do, but I knew it probably wasn't
Hello,
going
Chad.
to.
Useless
Before we could
ass
do
fucking
anything else
team
to
minus you,
me, we both
obviously,
heard a
but
loud
still.
siren behind the car. And
We've
a
got
flashing
two
red and blue light
generator,
flooded the
we've
man.
got two generator
I
hauling
realized it was the
gas.
police, and I jumped
And
for
one
joy
who's currently
inside.
getting his
The man
ass
panicked
handed
and
to him.
stopped, unlocking the doors, which allowed me to jump out of the car. I ran as fast as I could, and the police officer rushed over to me, and I told him the entire story about what happened to me.
The only
Unfortunately,
decent
nothing
person in here
illegal
besides
happened
me
per
and you
se at that
is the
point.
fucking
The
turkey
police
shot.
officer told me that he was looking for someone in a gray truck who had apparently stolen something
Bruh.
from the store. I'm not sure if it was the man who picked me up or someone else, but I was just glad the police officer stopped the car. The cop gave me a ride home, and I decided from there on
I think he might save me for LMS.
think straight. I now know the importance of being responsible and staying aware of my surroundings, even when having a good time. I was still in college when this happened. I went to a big party school in upstate New York.
Bruh.
I wasn't in a sorority, but I attended a lot
I
of
need
parties.
another med kit, my
I had a
guy.
heavy drinking phase in college, unfortunately, but I guess it's good that I got it out of my system. There was an upcoming frat party that my friends Deanna and Kayla wanted to go to.
Oh, it's just me and Guest, bruh.
Deathly hungover. And even
Yeah,
though
GG's
I was
chat.
be known to still go out,
Can you, like,
I was living in a house
piss
on
off?
campus with 3 other girls. We were not a sorority house or a teen house or
Ah!
anything like that.
No!
Just 4 friends renting a house together. I believe it was a Kappa Sigma party that we were going to. The house was about 20 minutes away from campus. We pre-gamed pretty heavily at our house, and then we called an Uber, which we all split. On the Uber ride,
Bruh.
we pre-gamed somewhere, which was a recipe for disaster. By the time we showed up to the party, I was borderline blacked out. I just barely remember the layout of that house. I'd never been to a Kappa party besides.
Bruh.
It's weird. I
Hold on.
expands of
Is this Guest cooking?
I vaguely remember the outside.
Is he
There were
cooking?
a bunch of frat guys standing out front of the house. And then I remember the DJ in the living room and the 2 beer pong tables in the kitchen.
Oh my god, is he fucking cooking?
I was later told that I played beer pong with some random frat guy and ended up talking to him in the corner for a big chunk of the night. But after that, nobody knows where I went. I couldn't even tell you the last thing I remember.
Never mind, he's not
I was
cooking.
sleeping on the grass on the side of the road in a daze.
You know you have a block, right?
I had to still be somewhat intoxicated. It was pitch black outside. I was laying by a bunch of trees, like a wooded area.
Oh, I didn't get to see the killer outro.
Up there beside the woods and the occasional little town. There were a couple light posts further down the road, so I wasn't just laying in complete darkness.
I need
I
8,500
patted down
money,
my
bro.
pockets looking for my phone, and I had a meltdown when I realized my pockets were empty. I was also missing my
3,500.
crossbody bag. I had
I
absolutely
only have
nothing on me.
11 days to
I
get
started
these.
to freak out. I couldn't even call for help, let alone check the time or where I was. I looked around the immediate area by where I was sleeping. Nothing. My white shirt was stained with dirt, but that was the least of my worries. I started walking down the road, closer to the light posts. I was starting to realize there were no buildings in sight. I was on some completely random back road. I leaned on the light pole.
Why do they have to be so expensive?
I decided I'd wait for someone to pass by and ask for help.
This
It took
fucker
a
actually
long time
swapped two
though,
different
at least
characters.
15
He
minutes,
said he doesn't have
before I
to
noticed
because
headlights
he
down the
doesn't
road. I stepped out onto the
Who,
road,
the
with my
guest?
arms
He's one of
and
the-
jumping,
he's one of the
trying to
three
ensure I
guests.
got their attention. The car slowed to
Uh,
on the side of the road. I approached the car, and the guy inside rolled down the window.
Bruh.
He asked me if I was alright. I told him I was stranded without a phone and needed a ride home. He told me to get in, and I did, making sure to let him know how much I appreciated it. He, of course, asked me about my predicament, how I found myself stranded on the side of the road. I I told him I was at a party, and the next thing I remembered was waking up on the side of the road. In hindsight, I should not have said any of that. I should have been as vague as possible, not let this guy know that I got completely trashed and was vulnerable. He asked why I didn't call for help, and I told him I lost my...
I gave him slowness, and in turn I gave,
He looked at me like
and he gave me slowness.
I looked back at him for a second, and this was the first time I really analyzed his features. He was like 35. He wasn't the best looking guy. He had a thin goatee and a big nose. I gave him my address to put into his house. As he drove, he put the address in, and then I heard him say under his breath, "Okay, here we go." I asked how far away we were. He said about 20
bit of
minutes.
assistance would be great.
That sounded about right, since the frat house was about 20 minutes from our house. I thought things
There,
would go smoothly.
that good?
I'd get dropped off at the house where Kayla and Deanna would be waiting for me with my belongings. But nothing can ever go that
Yes,
smoothly.
medkit.
The man spoke in a gentle voice basically the entire time. He was asking basic questions at first.
I have like
His soft voice was almost
a goon on me, bro.
off-putting. Like, why was he talking in an almost whisper in the car? We drove on and on for what seemed like over 20 minutes on the same road. I started to get concerned, and so I asked him how much further we had. He didn't respond right away,
Help, dog.
so I said, "Sir," and he went, "Hmm?" And I repeated my question. He said in his soft voice, "Not far." This wasn't right.
I hear him, but I don't see him. Oh.
We were still on the same back road with nothing but trees everywhere. I started noticing in my peripheral vision that he would look at me multiple times. Like he'd move his whole head to stare at me for a few seconds and then
Oh,
look
I'm
back
being
at the road.
targeted again.
I was starting to
I'm on cooldown, I'm sorry, Silas.
Now,
put the right
we're
address
not.
in. He said yes. Then he said,
Look, this
"What color
motherfucker make up
underwear
his
are
mind.
you wearing?" He put his hand and started rubbing my knee. I moved it away and told him in a desperate voice to please not hurt me. I just want to get home safe.
I hear ha ha
How
ha.
would I hurt you? After saying this, he pulled onto the grass on the side of the road and put the car in park. He was about to lean over towards me and do something, like put his arms around me.
Oh.
But I didn't let him. I opened
I
the
is
door
here.
and ran into the woods. Luckily,
I
was
hear
there
ha ha ha.
once, so I didn't have a hard time running in the woods.
I saw
I
that.
ran only just enough to be out of sight from the car when I could no longer see its headlights. I heard the man for the first time raising his voice, and he yelled into the woods, "Where you at? I just want to
I need more
I
money.
put my hands over my mouth, not only to muffle my breathing, but because of
Actually,
pure
I could
fear.
probably get...
I waited and waited until I heard a car door slam shut and the sound of a car speeding off. I waited a few more moments before walking back to the road, confirming he was gone. I felt truly
Huh.
helpless. I didn't want to run into that man again, but I also needed someone else to help me. I waited just at the edge.
You're gonna have to fight for it.
The car stopped, and eventually one did. I saw the headlights approaching from afar, but I waited until I was sure that it was a different car before jumping out and waving my arms and yelling. The car came to a stop.
At that point, just say
It
no.
was another man.
You're gonna have to
Just
fight
that
for it.
little older. I sat in the back seat this time. I was so shaken up that I hardly spoke, apart from answering whatever questions about my predicament he asked. Thankfully, this man dropped me off at the house. It was like 4 a.m.
You're gonna have to fight for it.
My friend was still awake, waiting for me. He had my phone and my bag.
Honestly, why did I equip gas when I need money?
The police if I didn't come back by morning. No one had any clue who I left with or how I ended up on the side of the road. The boy who I was with claimed he wasn't the one to leave with me. In fact, there's no solid proof that I even left with anyone. That leaves no explanation how I ended up sleeping on the side of the road. I cut back heavily on the drink.
I've got you. No.
I never want to be in a situation again where I have to hitchhike. Out of the dark forest, I was hitchhiking from Leipzig, Germany to Paris. He was a French man, a somewhat dirty and unshaven driver, small and shabby. He agreed to give me a ride in his car, a ride with him to Paris, where I needed to pick up my paintings from an exhibition I had there. It was October. He was 29 years old, and he seemed about the same age. He spoke broken English. I spoke no French at all. I really didn't have a clue who this guy was. The day was mild.
I need the money,
It
man.
was a warm and comfortable French day. A great day to hitchhike. It was around 4:30 p.m.
Why did I
had a guest
pick
ticket to
guest?
France. I hopped into
I'm
this
actually
old
so
car.
stupid.
You have scored a ride. We drove off to Paris on the main highway. After some small talk, mainly about where I'm from, he reached over my lap and opened the glove compartment. He pulled out what looked like a bunch of passports.
Bro, did this
Passports.
motherfucker actually find a medkit and
Handed me all
hide in
four.
a corner?
Yeah.
The first pretty girl was his girlfriend who died falling off the back of his motorcycle, he said. The second, his girlfriend who died in a car crash.
Nice try, Silas.
The third girlfriend died from a brain tumor. The fourth fell off of a horse. He said, I'm such an unlucky man. I agreed he was unlucky. The uneasiness started then, and only grew as the miles rolled on. He was in possession of 4 young women's passports. Soon after showing me the passports, the man said he wanted to
Thanks, Silas.
to Paris. It
Thanks for the free boost.
to me. Excellent, I thought. Get me out of here ASAP. I assumed we would cut through some charming French villages on secondary roads, past houses and farms. But no. Instead, we turned off onto an implausible dirt road off the main highway. Not good. But I kept silent.
Bruh.
Why we keep quiet is a mystery. Perhaps because of our dumb manners.
Oh.
At first, the road was out in the open, through a field. We rolled over the typically vivid green French hillside until we finally reached the oncoming heavy woods. The road narrowed.
You know what?
Instantly darker as we entered the forest road and drove in. The interior of the forest was creepy. The woods looked like the perfect place to hide something. I still found the woods beautiful.
I'm
beautiful
gonna
and dreadful.
switch
It was at this
to
point that my French driver shouted in broken English, I don't want to speak English anymore. This was definitely not a request. Then silence. Uncomfortable silence in the darkening forest. I started to feel a small
Hey,
trickle
it's
of adrenaline in
me.
my body. My fight or flight instinct was warming up. Communication had now officially...
Silas, have you seen the video?
I pondered this because I knew I would surely have...
Have you seen the one? Have you seen the one 007 and Mafioso video where it's like, wait, who are we pleading for? And then it's just the Spectre just switching it to a grave soul now run.
so tense, I could barely even keep breath. I noticed he flipped me, almost
Dude. He's 8 HP.
I myself had
No.
moved into the car.
Yeah, he's dead.
I moved. The car was slowing down. I did not say a word.
No, but Silas, have you seen that one video?
Gun?
The fucking 007 and Mafioso just like, wait, who are we pleading for?
This was not my plan. Maybe I could
And then it's just the Spectre switching it to a grave soul.
kind of male pheromones perceptible only to men facing off.
Wait,
I possess my own.
how did the wait, who gave, wait, why does this Ellie have a fucking gun?
There was no begging or cries of mercy from me. Not to this fucker. I also had my own secret storeroom of crazy. I was big and strong at that time. Road tough through my travels. There's no
tell me,
such
take it
thing
slow. I can take the wandering and there you suddenly letting go.
Something very primitive transpired between us then, I think. Rather quickly, in a matter of seconds. Sort of inner calculus as to whether one can overcome, stop, or kill the other guy or not. All its peripheral considerations. Not the least blood, gore, strength.
Hey, Silas,
I don't think these calculations are the...
what can you say to your friend Lee who does something bad?
I think between those two uneven people...
No, Lee!
Lust, power, panic, scratching, and doom. 5:12 p.m. The car was now moving really slow.
Not funny, got it.
I entered a very strange and new place in myself.
Bruh.
I was transformed with very little preparation. Transformed into a
This
pillar of my
fucking trolley Mountain Dew tastes like beer, bro.
or my body language, or a sense of my...
Not that I would know what beer tastes like or anything, but like... Actually, I do, but like... I'm not getting into the specific.
Beat up. Thank God, out of those...
It was a very hard week for me, okay?
like this. Some memories I
Living.
Yeah, thanks,
Let me hit
team.
one girlfriend with a shovel because she attacked him and would not be quiet and leave him in peace. You only explain the 2 backpacks in the back seat. Did I not hear that on purpose?
Oh, crap.
Imagine those words? Did I see more passports in his glove box than before he pulled out? Why didn't I say stop the car after the passports go? The road began to widen and we emerged out of the dark forest into the setting sun, large red and orange in the sky. I could hear
Thank you, Turking Shadetsky.
tiny houses across the highway. I had no idea where exactly.
Bruh.
The Frenchman asked me if I wanted to spend the night at his house. We could eat dinner together.
Bruh. I'm dead.
The filthy portrait conversation ran through my head. I politely said no. My first words spoken since the order not to speak.
Bruh.
I sincerely think that had I broken that command and blabbered something in the woods, I might have had a different ending.
Also, Catter's here, by the way.
It came down to silence. I could be silent. Sometimes one needs to contemplate the next move. Maybe one of the faces in the passports may not have been able to spring open her nose and started to talk or gag with fear. Would that have fed the killer's darkness as evil? Who really knows? I got out at the side of the highway, and with night settling in, I watched him drive away. I went to the police because I didn't speak French, and I thought maybe my imagination was just too damn active. I yelled something into the night sky, just wondering what the hell just happened. It was fully dark now. I was now exhausted after that little adventure, and I soon fell asleep on the side of the highway. The next morning, I was worried
Look,
the day would bring.
I would like to try and get $1,000 each day.
Jump ahead 20 years.
So that would mean it would take
I'm a business student.
8 days to reach $1,000. No, 8,000.
For whatever reason, we
8.5 days to reach.
and I tell him my story. My
Never mind. Never mind. I can't math.
Then he shows me pictures. There he was. He was shown a photo of serial killer Patrice Allegre. It was him all those years ago. Me and him on that strange ride. I had never forgotten his face. At that time, 1990, there was a reported serial killer leaving bodies of girls on the French roadsides and highways. He was in the midst of his killing hobby back then. I had heard about a killer on the loose. My French girlfriend told me to be careful hitchhiking back then. I've often wondered if the murdered women and other men may have been buried in those woods we passed through slowly. I now wish I had gone to the police, and have since subsequently tried. He's in jail, and they're not interested. Maybe I could have helped stop more murders back then. That's heavy on my soul. And since then, I felt the dark light in my body. Maybe the souls of the girls escaped with me, desperate to get out of the forest.
Timmy would like us to swap to Forsaken BC.
I'm not talking to that fool.
Alright. There we go.
I might actually, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Silas is server deafened still. Here, let me at Leo real quick.
What? Is
Meow.
making noise? Who is that? Hello.
Meow. Meow. Boom boom. Boom.
Thank you. Gracias, you asshole. I
Bruh.
already left.
Well, on that note, chat, I think it's time to hop on Grace. Cause sorry, lazies, I'm busy on Grace. Duh, duh, buh, 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 duh, 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 da, do, da, da,
I see your new avatar.
Cutter, when did you get VIP?
I'm about to flood the meme channel with Sinfish.
Why are you about to spam the channel with me, fish?
bro. I'm about to be bent over a fucking table.
It's a cool kid. How horrible can it be? All cool kid players suck. Me included.
Suck dick, maybe.
Nah, I suck at this game. Oh, gosh, figgity darn it. Gosh, figgity fart. Oh, crackers. Holy crackers! Why? No! Cool kid. Okay, calm your demon horns. Cool kid, calm your demon horns. No! Let's do it again sometime.
Are we dead ass?
Nuh-uh. You did not have VIP catter.
Shed body block.
Let's do it again sometime. Let's do it again sometime. I want to make a video essay on Noob, Mayhem. You know what? I'm gonna pause the Grace video for now. The Grace and Iceberg video are on an indefinite hiatus for now. Tag, you're it. Nuh-uh. No, you weren't, Catter. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh what?
Nuh-uh, I'm not a buffoon, you're a buffoon.
Yeah, you are a buffoon.
You will not kick my ass, wanna know why? Because I'm better than you.
Where is everybody? I don't know where people are.
Garfield moment. John asking the cat to stop.
I have beef with someone in the call right now who's being a...
Yo, Skylar, you down to play Grace?
Yeah, I didn't mean to... I was sorry, I was working on something earlier.
No, you're good, you're good.
Who do you have beef with?
Just gave it like 43 seconds and then I can hop on Grace.
I haven't hopped on Grace in like a year, so...
If that's the case, they added new way too many things that I need to fill you up on. They added traits, they added new items, you have to buy the lantern now.
No!
It's like 100 bricks though, it's like 100 bricks.
It's only 50.
No,
It
100.
was only 50.
No, it's 100. They also added, okay, did you play when there was modifiers in the game or no?
No clue. I played it in Christmas of 2024.
Okay, so I don't think there was modifiers then.
Never mind.
Basically there's this new, there's three new modes. Called Modifiers, Zen, and Reprieve. Reprieve and Zen are single player. Think of Reprieve as like an ultra kill type mode with like, the cyber grind. And think of Zen as like a chill, relaxed mode. Modifiers.
I won! I was one of the survivors, I won!
Alright, well.
Good job, Timmy.
Think of modifiers as